The boy noticed that every time a woman went missing on the mountain, his father would come home that night dragging a suitcase. He asked what was inside, but his father only stared at him eerily, then bent down and tasted a bit of blood on the floor, saying it was just ketchup. But the boy's curiosity grew stronger, so when his father dragged the suitcase into the kitchen, he quietly followed. What he saw left him collapsing to the floor. His father rushed out at the sound and ordered him coldly to go back to bed. The next morning, the family's bun shop had a line out the door again. Ever since the boy could remember, his father had run this wildly successful shop. People traveled from far away just to buy their buns. They claimed the buns boosted men's health and were a beauty secret for women. The boy had asked his father many times what was in the filling, but never got a clear answer. 12 years passed, and his curiosity only grew. One day, while his father wasn't watching, he took a bite of a freshly steamed bun. A strange taste filled his mouth instantly. Seeing the endless stream of customers, he became even more suspicious. Just then a regular customer came by. He asked her how the buns tasted. She replied without hesitation that they were the best she'd ever had. As he grew older, his father began letting him help with the dough, but when it came to making the filling, he was always kicked out. Until one day, his father came home dragging another suitcase. This time the boy couldn't hold back. He pressed his hand on the case. His father glared and warned him not to ask about things he shouldn't know. The next moment, red liquid began seeping from the edge of the suitcase. His father said nothing and tried to drag it away, but the boy insisted on knowing the truth. He pushed his father aside and reached for the zipper, but was shoved hard to the floor. His father silently zipped the case shut and took it into the kitchen. After he left, the boy touched the red liquid on the floor, brought it to his nose, and his expression turned complex. The next day, he went about selling buns as usual. When two customers started talking about two missing girls from the night before, he immediately thought of the suitcase his father had brought home. Forcing himself to stay calm, he asked them for details. After seeing the missing girls' photos on a phone, he began watching everything more closely. That afternoon, while taking out the trash, he found a blood-stained piece of clothing. It matched exactly what one of the girls had been wearing. Without hesitation, he brought it to confront his father, but his father snatched it away and burned it to ashes on the spot. That night, after helping knead dough, the boy realized he would never get the truth by asking, so he decided to spy on his father himself. He faked the sound of leaving, then quietly returned to the prep room and hid inside a large basket in the kitchen corner. Before long, his father entered again with the suitcase. The boy held his breath. Just as his father was about to open it, he suddenly tossed it aside, grabbed a jug of water, and poured it into the basket. The boy panicked and jumped out to admit he had been hiding. His father slapped him hard and threw him out of the kitchen again, but the boy didn't give up. He waited outside all night. At dawn, his father finally left the kitchen with the suitcase and told him to clean everything for opening. When the boy stepped inside, he was stunned by the scene before him, once again questioning what was truly inside the suitcase, but determined to uncover the truth. He followed orders and cleaned every trace in the room. That night, he heard his father leave the house, so he quietly followed and discovered his father meeting with a woman in secret on the back mountain.